I really don't know why I'm making this video. I don't really have a plan of what I'm gonna say, but this has been on my mind for quite a while, and it is that you probably don't have anxiety. In this day and age, most people think that having anxiety and mental illness and the mental disorder is cool. It's fun. It's something that you could be applauded about, maybe feel bad about. But I could say with probably a lot of certainty that many of us don't have anxiety or depression disorders because there's a clear difference between a disorder and then actually having the thing. I'll use a couple of examples here and I hope this helps you guys identify whatever it may be. But I'm going to use a weird example. It makes sense in a little bit, but let's say you work out, right? You work out once in your entire life. Maybe you work out 10 times a year. You can't consider yourself you can't consider yourself a bodybuilder because you went to the gym for 10 times, right? It just doesn't happen. The same thing could be said for anxiety and anxiety disorders. You could have anxiety. It could be in your life. But a disorder, an anxiety disorder, is the actual anxiety that causes problems because it's so prevalent in someone's life. It may not be the best example that I gave, but it's the only one I could think of off the top of my head. But simply having anxiety, just anxiety, is doesn't warrant you having mental illness. Every single person has dealt with anxiety in their lives. Every single person has had depression. You felt down before. You've had those days. I've had those days. But firstly, saying that you have a disorder because of that, and secondly, making it something that's cool is extremely distressing to me. Because I know people that are suffering every day. They wish that it would just go away. They don't want to make it public. They don't want people to know. They I did not when I was going through this stuff, I didn't want anyone to know. Cuz if you have the real disorder and if you know what it's like to be in those situations where you're so anxious that you can't even socialize, you don't want to tell anyone about your problems. You simply don't. Same with the depression disorders and anxiety disorders. You don't want to say that to anyone. But somehow we've come to a point where saying it and becoming like having anxiety, it has become cool because you're getting all this attention from people. You know, you're able to have special privileges in class, at work. You get mental health days, and I am all for that. But simply promoting it as a good thing, you're just stigmatizing it. Bell Let's Talk is another issue. Yes, you are bringing up the thing, but when was the last time you actually checked on someone that was extremely, extremely anxious or depressed? So, I don't even know why I'm making this video, but there's a huge difference between anxiety and disorder. The disorder is something some people cannot manage whatsoever, while the anxiety is. And I think that the number of people that are actually mentally ill is a lot lower than we think. Although I think it's high, like the amount of mental illness is very high. I've talked a lot on this channel about issues with mental illness, but I don't think it's as high as we think. Simply because we are we are making it seem like a good thing, and that's not good. Oh, I have anxiety. I can't do this. Oh, I've been depressed this past week, so I wasn't able to get that done. Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And you guys would understand those who do suffer from actual things like OCD, schizophrenia, depression disorder, anxiety disorders, whatever it may be. Mentally, it sucks. It's hard as shit to get through that. And I applaud anyone who gets through it because I've been there. And I really hope that we kind of get to a point where, okay, we take care of people who have mental illness, but we don't see it as something that's applauded And if you go anywhere, especially in high schools and colleges, if you say that you have anxiety, people would give you all the attention, everything like that. It's easy to for people to feel bad for you, and that kind of feels good because it gives you an excuse not to do your work. But that's another video. Anyways, guys, I hope this video kind of clarified some stuff. Again, I don't know why I made this video, but yeah, peace.